Hello everybody, welcome back to Dice a Million. We now have wins with every play, so 1.14 to the 37 is our best, which is absurd. So let's check out, no, we're not doing challenges today, we will do the challenges very soon. I'm going to take out our old friends, the bottle caps. Let's take... I'm going to take the power up here, because this is our whole bag of hand. If we use this, we're going to have so much spending power in this most immediate shop that it just seems very worthwhile. And then we're just going to try and do new, interesting things rather than the same thing over and over and over again. D10, 1 extra value per die on the table. Yeah, all right. D8 plus 8 extra value for every die with a die face greater than 8. Well, that would be our new D10. So we'll grab that. With this much money, we can get rid of a bunch of these bottle caps. Well, before we do that, let's think about this. Stamps and card boosts. Extra roll, charge, or clone. Take the extra roll. Lucky 7, I think, is too random. Cupid die. If this only has one nearby die, 5x mult to that die. Otherwise, does nothing. I think it's too random. Even of dice. If the face of every other die is even, its value is 40. If not, it's discarded. Magnetic doesn't matter for these. Glass is okay. I'll take a glass and a porcelain. An eternal porcelain is very interesting. Do we need 2 D10s? Probably not. Fire die, I think is too risky. 63. Let's take out another bottle cap and another bottle cap. I think that is a great start. We'll open the stamps as well. I'll do the 5s, and we'll go next round. Right, give me this. Actually, I'm gonna throw these first to then make sure I've got the other big die that I want to throw, which is that one. Well, it's not as big as I wanted it to be. The AoE of this is not strong. That's pretty good though. Only odd. Casino, if its face is a 1, changes the face of every other die to the highest. No. I'll take an odd die. Get a 1 silver stamp. Echo Mirror Cube is absurdly good. I like the idea of a D7 to go with kind of our D10, D8, D7 grouping. We'll go to 6s. Choose an uncommon die. Sudoku seems okay here. And one more roll. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to see, and I cannot afford it. Damn. This sells for 5, which takes us to 15. I don't have any rings that I can sell. Ah, that's a damn shame. Alright then. Duly noted. Okay. I need to get the ability to throw more dice. Would be really nice about now. Glass is destroyed, so not going to see that again. Mirror cube, we just want to keep stacking in the charges. Do I want to go one more throw right now so we have better shopping while things are cheap? Sure. It's pretty weak. That'll be ready. There's an extra 150. It's not bad. I don't want to double up on stuff, and I could do magnetic die to get everything with the eternal porcelain figure. Alright. Power up is lovely. Diamond die. 5x multiplier to everything. Destroys itself if face is a 3. Right, ascendant die. We know we can win with it, and we know it will be broken, but we also know that that's just not going to be very much fun to just repeat the same strategy of that over and over again. Let's take more stamps in the high number range. I'm tempted by join dice. That's got some big numbers in it, and it applies to things like our +8 value for every die with a face equal or greater than 8. I still want to remove some of these bottle caps. How many do we draw? 8. We've got 12. We need to get rid of 4 more. Right, 59. That's too expensive a reroll. That's quite a cheap reroll. And you know what? That'll pay for itself, and we'll grab that as well. I'm making more stuff, but it's fine. First roll 4x +8 value to dice with their highest face. Draw 10 more dice at the start of every round. We will take Glamorous. Permanently destroys the die that rolled the highest face. Hate that. Hate that a lot. Right. Let's do this, this, this. Is there something else I would rather be throwing in here? Yeah, joined die or something. Okay, give me power. Mirror cube, 2 porcelain figures, 2 diamond dice, 2 magnetic dice, and gives 1 to 7 value to every other nearby dice according to this face. We'll do that. So mirror cube is going to double everything. It actually doubles it twice because it goes twice. Oh my goodness. Throwing that... Oh. We threw a lot of magnetic cubes there, which I guess re-triggered mirror cube so efficiently. But we got 357,000 points. So, you know, that happened. Yeah, mirror cube, strong, is what we're learning. Get the charge in, 1 more roll. No need to risk the diamond die. I think we can skip here. When rolled with 8 charges, destroy itself and give 1 rare or legendary die. 3x multiplier to other dice with the same face as this. 0, 1, 2, 8, 11, 12. Odd even on 2-faced coin. Well, let's get rid of a bottle cap. And another one. I think odd die can go. We've got 10 right now. Enchanted dice. A Laconism Psycho die is very intriguing. Loyal D20. Loyal Mega die. I don't love the hollow dice of that. I will do this. Getting to throw it every turn is very big. Nearby dice gain extra value equal to their face. Well, with a D8 and a D10 and D6s, I don't think we need the D7 as much then. So we'll get rid of that. I would still like to see a Rubik's Cube. But I don't want to roll too aggressively for the rest of time. Give me a Mult 2x, is very big. Adds a ghost copy of a die. Let's just, no, sell that because if we use it, we get rid of the thing I want to buy. I do love a lucky block. Lucky blocks do make me happy, but right now we're at 9 dice out of an 8 die hand. This is going to destroy itself eventually, so this is kind of what we're working with right now. Let's roll the dice because we can surely get one of these. Thank you. Alright, we have this round to do before the envious. We might need to grab some big, weird die for the envious as well. That's free. That I want to charge with that. That's just value. We'll do it that way, I think. Possibly should have done power first because of glamorous ring. But we can probably save it for the finale. We'll keep the charge on Mirror Cube for the boss blind. So just throw in this slot for a while. Last one. Lovely. I'm going to take the pinata because that might keep us safe from the boss blind effects. Can't be destroyed. It's just straight up value for us against this boss blind as well. Rings. Better stamp value. Even face mult. Bumper die moving it from its position. We don't have much that's incredible for bumping dice. I guess I'm just going to take even ring. Oh, there was an ivory die here. If I'd seen that, I might have gone for the ring that buffs stamps, but hey. Alright, we're going to lose all of our money. I don't really want to remove anything because of the boss we're about to face. We have an eternal D10, so I don't need to worry about this D10. The fires on this. A burnt die will be multiplied by 0, but its effects will still otherwise activate. I like this because it's 30 to 35 and it's eternal, so it can't be destroyed by the boss, but if I throw it every hand, then we won't lose any of our other dice, basically, is my thought. I still love a lucky block, but I just don't think we need to do that. I'm going to do this. And this. I don't know. I haven't figured this out yet. If re-rolling tons now makes the next shop more expensive. I guess it mustn't, right? Choose is interesting, though. I guess apart from choosing 2 on this, or 1, it's just 5 extra everything, is pretty good. Alright. I think that's us. Hello there. Permanently destroys the die that rolled the highest face. In case of a draw, a random one is chosen. Well, right now, Pinata, I hope, saves the day here. This D10 is eternal. That can go, that can go. What was I hoping for? That'd be nice. This is what I was mostly hoping for. Just to protect stuff being thrown. But we do have our ring of glamour and 2x and enchant and stuff. So I'm going to put this on this. Activates twice is incredible. Alright, you know what? We'll choose 2 on that. And we'll take this, 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 that. And this. $157 million, I think works. Knowing the shop that's coming up, I think I'm just going to do this now. Ah, yeah, I didn't think that through, did I? You're eternal. Got 2 rolls left to make. So that's destroyed forever. Yeah, my plan didn't work if I'm not throwing big hands every time, but hey, Rubik's Cube! Do we still have 1 extra value per die on the table? That's what I wanted it for. And it's just fun. Faces with faces greater than 6. 3x malt die with 6 faces. magnetic, fire, translucid. It's not that good, but also we have tons of points, so you know, there is that. Alright, we'll just grab those because we can. We can always sell them if we get annoyed. A D100 is fun. I don't think I've ever played with one. An Echo Mega Die is terrifying. I don't think I need another Mirror Cube. If I have 2 charged Mirror Cubes and I throw them both, what happens? Okay, get that charging with the magnetic. 1 extra die for everything on the table. Bump something. That's 1,000 points. That's not bad. Magnetic, no, not magnetic this time. Alright, legendary is on a 1, that's fine. Still 2 rolls to spare. Yeah, we're going to get rid of this fire die next time we have a chance in the shop. Keep forgetting that I have to ping stuff. I'm probably going to get rid of that just because it annoys me that I forget. You're free to play, so why not? I don't have 8k to remove stuff. Power-up's nice. Enchant. Skip. Yeah, the shop rerolls do reset every time. Of course they do. Another power-up. A mystery. I can get that. Smashed it, mate. Absolutely crushed it. Let's enchant... We could enchant the D100, but if it's like goes twice, it's kind of not very interesting. Let's enchant the diamond one, because if we get the cannot be destroyed... Okay, now it's just free to play. Sure. You know what? Do that. Lovely. You're free to play. You're free to play. 1 extra value for every die on the table. It's going to be a lot of dice in a second. There's an extra 33 value, I think. Maybe not as strong as I'd hoped it would be. This legendary die not rolling a 3 yet is miraculous. And we've got just enough free play dice to be able to do a lot with every single roll. I need to get rid of this bumping dice. Or bumping ring, rather. Skip those. A D8 for an ancient die. No thanks. Terrible reward. Get rid of this. Rings. Everything in the shop has a 50% discount. Gives 10 for every die roll with the lowest face. Every time a die gains 1 charge, gains 1 additional. Yes, please. Not those. Yeah, if you're laconic, we're up to 12 dice, which is quite a lot, but you know. We get a free enchant after this, which is always something I'm happy to see. Right, good value. I can't deal with the bumping. I just can't. You know what? Give me some of that. Something broke. It might have been our legendary die. Yeah, it looks like it was, but love the big scores. And when I can throw everything like that, boy, does that make it easier to not worry about making selections. Oh, except this one time. No mirror cube here right now. Skip those, thanks. Only loses half of its value. 1 extra value per die on the table. That seems like a pretty good perennial. Anything I want to get rid of? Total 11? Not terribly. Rare or legendary dice. Pandora's box. Translucid D4. Another mirror cube. I'm going to take another mirror cube and just see if I can basically always be throwing one. That's my dream anyway. Right. Doubles the extra value, 0.2 on stamps, plus die with the highest. Give me a sports band. And then here, what are we going to enchant? Let's enchant magnetic die. Eternal, can't be destroyed. Fine with that. Use that, use that. Throw this, throw that, throw that. Throw that, that. And this. Double something. Let's go on the Rubik's Cube. And I used a card that let me use my rings twice, so I had to do it an extra time, of course. A chill 8 million with 3 free ones. We can always play the rest. And to double, We got rid of the bump and gained the double. This mirror cube is ready. That's free, that's free. Let's take a perennial one out instead. And make sure it gets doubled. Yeah, with 2 mirror cubes, we've got a lot of room for extra doubling shenanigans. This one obviously being a echo mirror cube is exceptionally good. Who we doubling? You. That's going to be skip. 5,000 free points. Sure. Echo, wealth, perennial, no. Show me great cards. This reroll is cheaper than using the reroll. I kind of wish you couldn't roll 2 of the same thing in a shop, although I guess if I find 2 of the same really good thing, then maybe I change my opinion on that. Anything we want to get rid of? I don't think so. I think we're pretty chill. Every die is hidden until rolled. Only their silhouette is visible. That's fine. We can definitely roll a 5. There's one. That's ready. 2 charged mirror cubes. That's free. That activates twice. It's not the strongest opener ever, but it's an opener. Yeah, it's 50k. I want to get this charged for the future, for sure. Double you. I feel like it would be fun if something really good happened on a 100 on a D100 and something really terrible happened on a 1 on a D100. But what those things are, I don't know. Like, being fun without being kind of detrimental to the player. You are like the only thing that has points here. The stamps are putting in work. $1.5 million a roll is a lot, but if we don't spend it, it will be gone. Eternal Pinata. Always interesting, but I don't know that I need it right now. Wealth, odd, can't do anything else with that. This lot, I think we're mostly fine. Goodbye, 21 million pips. Skip to the boss, 25k. Is that not what this does anyway? Yeah, it's weird that you can have that button while this is the very next thing that you do. I don't know, though. $12,000 points. Done. Easy game. Don't even have to worry about what's charged or not, just because we're already well over the score requirement. Great extra value coming out of the D10. Then I guess it's going to be you. Let's go. It's very cozy. Its face is always 5. X multiplied to itself, X being the number of dice on the table. Yeah. 2x mult to odds. Gets 1% of the target. 2x to mult that have already been played. Absolutely. I'll take the odds as well. I don't really need another translucid when the one we've got already has echo. Get that charged. Throw those, get that going. Right, I want to play dumbbell Rubik's Cube and charged mirror cube at the same time. Is my dream right now. So, mirror cube, Rubik's Cube, dumbbell. This is free. That's really good, that's really good. I think the dumbbell's making weird noises. Another 50k. Sports band, just that. Not much to worry about. Yeah, I'm going to be very intrigued to see what the difficulty modifiers are. If there's like ascension modes effectively in the full game. What are they going to do to make things more difficult for the player? Because right now, ain't too tough most of the time. We're getting a little thicker in number of dice we've got, but still not too worried. 4-2. 4-2. Come on. I can do this all day. I saw a 1 and a 3 there. There's the 2. Ah. There's a 4 and a 2. Good. Right, what's not already enhanced? Oh my god, another mirror cube echo is so good. I might get rid of this D8. It's not doing too much for us. Let's enchant the Rubik's Cube. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So Rubik's Cube makes twice as much stuff now. Lovely. No charged mirror cube with this, unfortunately. But I bet we can find one. Just giving 1,000 to the perennial D10 now. Every round. Mirror Cube, both charged. Echo Rubik's Cube, Dumbbell. Lycanism, translucid die. Power up because I can. Double the value on this. That's quite a lot of dice. A chill 9 million. I mean, if this doesn't take up any room, I guess I'll keep it. What's our boss? Divides by 2 the value of every multiplier greater or equal to 2. That's fine. I think we win. Which is, you know, possibly ignorant, but I feel powerful, you know? I feel strong. I don't even know if we have anything that isn't enchanted in the sack at the moment. And we're going to get a free ring. D100 is not enchanted. Echo. Lovely. Pretty chill. Loads of bonuses for odds. I just love when you throw all the dice and like the Rube Goldberg machine of all the bonuses go and go and go. It tickles my brain in such a good way. And the fact that we got mirror dice proccing so frequently as well is delightful. Sure. Big pass on those. Better stamps. +1 roll, increase the area of effects, +8 extra value to die on their highest. Increase my ranges of stuff, please. A silver stamp. $2x card. Another 2x card. Another ring. Could probably get rid of the stamp one if this is really good. 4x malt to everything. You draw 4 less dice. So instead of 8, we draw 4. It might ruin us, but I love the idea of it, you know? Platinum ring can go, and we can always get rid of it, you know? Fortunately, you don't draw 4 less dice here, which would be an interesting interaction, but not one that's present. Double the dumbbell. Yeah, I think this way, the 4x isn't worth the mediocrity of these rolls. I'm going to save that for a minute. Be good to have those guys all ready for the boss in a second. Because if our multipliers that are higher than 2 are going to get halved, it just makes sense to have way more multipliers on the board, you know? But yeah, I think the thing with the game is there's so many multipliers that it becomes so easy to compound those multipliers on multipliers that then you just break everything all the time. I don't need a second dumbbell though. And so balancing that becomes like the tricky part, I suppose. Red die? I don't think we've seen any red dice yet, have we? Dice with a 0 on their face will be discarded. Oh no. So we're just going to keep these guys primed for the finale. We've already got 14 million when we need 120,000. We are cruising. So much so that I'm not even paying attention where I'm putting my extra from my sports band. God, that little shudder that the dumbbell makes is like a little bit creepy. It's like, ugh. Like Beavis and Butthead or something. It's just, I don't like it. Yeah, right. All bad, I think. Right, do I want to remove anything? Probably. We haven't removed much since like the very first third of the game. Only loses half its value, plus 1 extra Magnetic is nice for translucid, but at the same time, we are just going to play one giant hand here in the boss. So get rid of that. This as a D100 when this is worth 764 isn't worth anything to me anymore. 12 on 8. Honestly, I think dumbbell was interesting, but it's not worth all that much when it's like 5 times like 250. I've had 250 dice times 5 is 1250. Like, it's got the perennial value on it, but I'm just not sold. That takes us down to 11. This is free to throw, but not free to hold. Same with that. I'm going to ditch this. And this. That's 9. If we can get rid of one more. Preferably not the 2 left with Lycanism. Maybe this goes. Like, this only does things to the same face, but like, there's lots of 3s in here. I don't know. Checking these. That was a very expensive reroll. Do I need Rubik's Cube if we don't have the stuff for... This is extra value on the table, but you know, we don't need Rubik's Cube anymore. We just don't, I think. Oh, they stack as well. That's incredible, right? Echo on the mirror cubes. That's free to play. That's free to play. That's big. That's big. That's big. And you're like the source of most of my points, though. I'll do that, I think. And then this will just be a bajillion points. I hope. And the 200k that we need will be long past. Yep. Done. Obviously, we're not going to get the 2x's again, but we don't need to. We do get the extra mult for throwing dice that we've already thrown. And the mirror cubes will be ready to go again in a roll. So, throw out fresh copies of everything. This D4 is doing great work in its region. See, that was only 180 odd K compared to the 6.5 million we got the first roll. Those 2x multiplier stacks doing all the work. $2.94K. All right, we crushed it, and we used a bunch of dice that we don't normally take. So for now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.